In a major move to bolster India's defense infrastructure, India is taking comprehensive measures to counter China and Pakistan across all terrains, be it land, air, mountain or sea. In today's video, we'll discuss game-changing projects and order that are set to enhance India's defense capabilities. We'll start from land borders and progress to maritime capabilities. Firstly, let's talk about the border roads. Currently, China maintains an infrastructure advantage over India along the borders, but India is rapidly closing the gap. In high-altitude regions, the Border Road Organization is poised to construct the world's highest fighter airfield in eastern Ladakh's Nyoma area. Alongside this, there are 90 infrastructure projects costing 2,941 crores, spanning from Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim to Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. This development comes as India and China engage in talks to address long-standing issues along the contested Line of Actual Control, or LAC. The central government is set to build 7 new tunnels along the India-China border, further improving road connectivity in the region. In the last 3 years, 5 tunnels have been completed, 10 are currently under construction, and 7 are in the planning stage, promising enhanced border connectivity. Moreover, there are plans to establish 1,800-kilometer frontier highway in Arunachal Pradesh that will strengthen our internal connectivity to a much better level. In a significant drive to support domestically designed and developed weapon systems, the Indian Army has already submitted a proposal to the Defence Ministry for the acquisition of 400 howitzers from the Indian companies. The Regiment of Artillery within the Indian Army seeks to leverage Indian industry expertise for the production of a 155 mm or 52 caliber towed gun system, designed to be lighter, versatile and adaptable for future technological advancements. The Indian Army has already initiated tenders to purchase 307 advanced towed artillery gun system and a mounted gun system to meet its border security requirements vis-a-vis China and Pakistan. The Indian design, developed and manufactured howitzer would mean it would be totally Indian in all ways. The Army wants the gun to be lighter in weight and easier to deploy in high altitude areas like the older Bofors guns. In the last decade, 4 contracts have been concluded to procure 155 mm howitzers. These gun systems have already been inducted and more number of regiments are being equipped with these guns. These gun systems include Dhanush, Sarang, Ultra Light Howitzer and K9 Vajra self-propelled guns. Now, with the Chinese Navy expected to increase its footprint in the Indian Ocean through logistics support from the Strait of Malacca to the Gulf of Aden, the Indian Navy has already requested the central government for the acquisition or manufacturing of another aircraft carrier, 3 nuclear-powered submarines and 6 diesel-electric conventional submarines to tackle the PLA challenge. All the construction will be done under the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision and in the Indian shipyards. The Indian Air Force is fully supporting Make in India in the defense sector with a program to execute projects worth 3.15 lakh crores in the next 5 years. These initiatives will bolster indigenization projects by the Indian Air Force and reinvest the funds into the Indian financial system. The list of weapon systems and platforms include 180 light combat aircraft Mark 1A, estimated to be worth 1.2 lakh crores. Other Made in India projects include a major program to upgrade the fleet of Su-30 MKI fighter jets amounting to over 60,000 crores. The project, soon to be discussed at a high-level meeting with the Defence Ministry, will first involve around 90 aircraft and then gradually cover the remaining 160 plus, bringing them closer to 5th generation capabilities. Addressing the need for airborne early and control aircraft through indigenous projects, the Indian Air Force is developing a spy plane capable of monitoring enemy activities efficiently. The intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance aircraft will enhance battlefield transparency and situational awareness for the IAF. Furthermore, the Indian Air Force is advancing its long-range air defense system, having obtained approval for Project Kusha to develop an indigenous S-400 air defense system. The program will be fully supported by the Defense Research and Development Organization, which have already provided IAF with MR SAM missile system worth Rs 14,500 crores. The Project Kusha has been given approval for worth around 21,700 crores and would be carried out by the Defense Research and Development Organization jointly with private and public sector industry. The DRDO is also working to produce the Pralay ballistic missiles, which are going to be used by the Indian Air Force for use in conventional roles and warheads. The Air Force has also conducted C-295 transport aircraft, which would be the first private sector joint venture to have been created for manufacturing transport aircraft for the Indian Air Force. The project would see a cash outgo of around 22,000 crores, which would see 40 plus aircraft getting manufactured within the country. ISRO is already working on enhancing the capabilities of Navik system from current 1500 km range to 3000 km range beyond our borders. Navik operates through a constellation of 7 satellites and a network of continuous ground stations operating around the clock. To achieve the broader coverage, ISRO will need to launch additional navigation satellite to extend Navik's reach to 3000 km mark beyond India's boundaries. Currently, the Navik system serves 2 distinct categories of user: the standard position service for civilian applications and the restricted service for strategic purposes, catering to security agencies and the armed forces. Now, these are some of the prominent projects that are in work right now. We really cannot go into details of each and every one, but it is confirmed that in the coming 10 to 15 years, our Indian armed forces would be fully equipped, self-reliant to take care of any threat or challenges that they face.